Namo Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome again. You all might be wondering, okay, great introduction. Give us a sample of what are we talking about. So today we are going to take two words that we are extensively using. Do we know the definition? And can we understand for ourselves? And can we explain it to others? One word that is used, again, this is the body of knowledge. So unless we are getting comfortable with the terminology, we won't be able to look at through the lens of knowledge. Sanathana Dharma. This is made up of two words. Sanatana is eternal. That means it is not time bound. Because it is based on Sanskritam, you can really understand this saying. Adhya is today, Hyaha is yesterday, Shwaha is tomorrow. People try to explain it saying that Adyatana, Hyahatana, Shwahatana, Sadhatana, and Sanatana. So that means it is not bound by time. Let's make sure that it is eternal, means it applies to all the times, past, present, and future. Dharma. So when we take dharma, we need to rely on a shastra, means a certain body of knowledge. Sometimes you're studying artha shastra, it is not just economics. See, that is where English as a language will hit the limitations. Loosely translating, say economics, but artha shastra is about establishing, envisioning, establishing, building, sustaining, and continuing to sustain, flourish, and nourish a country. That is what Arthashastram as a body of knowledge deals with. So if you look through Ardhashastra, it defines it. If you look through Dharma Shastra, it defines Sanatana Dharma. If you look into Ramayana, it defines Dharma. If you look into Advaita or Vedanta, philosophical state, it goes. So based on the domain that you are studying and pursuing the knowledge, it defines in that context so that you can get that focus and understanding. We'll take one definition from Dharma Shastra, Manu Dharma Shastra. It says, satyaṃ brūyāt priyaṃ brūyāt na brūyāt satyamapriyam priyaṃ ca nānṛtaṃ brūyādeṣa dharmaḥ sanātanaḥ. It says that you should always say the truth, but the truth cannot be hurtful. Just because you wanted to sweet talk, you cannot be saying not the truth. I mean, nānṛtaṃ means it cannot be truthful fully. So it is like walking on a razor's edge. That is what is coined by a great author after he understood what Upanishad teach, and following the Upanishad teaching is walking on the razor's edge. There's a beautiful book, and this is what Vivekananda always talks about. So we need to understand. So, okay, very good. But Ramayana is considered a repository of Dharma and Shastra and knowledge. Does Ramayana provide a definition for this? Yes. During Hanuman travel to Lanka, he will go through three kind of hurdles, obstacles, or challenges. We'll touch it in another video, but here, Mainaka is a kind of a mountain that really says that please come and rest for a while, because my ancestors were benefited by Rama's ancestors helping us, and you are going on Ramakarya, means you are embarking on this journey to help Rama. So if I help you, I will feel so pleased. So Kritecha pratikartavyam esha dharmaḥ sanātanaḥ. That is the definition Ramayana gives. If somebody is doing something good to you, do your best to kind of do something bad to them, good to them, not just in your lifetime, generations to come. Be respectful, be thankful. Be thankful is what Ramayana is teaching us. Be thankful is what Sanatana Dharma is. If you go to Puranas, they further go on say that you need to develop these qualities that really make you all-rounded, similar to what Ramayana's very context, right? Why Ramayana came about is Valmiki asks Narada, is there a person with these 16 noble qualities? All those noble qualities personify Sanatana Dharma. If you look at that Puranic definition, it really touches on more qualities. Satyam, damatapa shaucham, santoshascha kshamarjavam, gnanam, shama, tayadhanam, yesha dharma sanātanaḥ. See, this is a definition. When we go to temple, recently on Shivratri day, elders really teach children to look Shiva through the horns of the bull that is sitting in front. Bull is here symbolizing dharma. It has 4 legs. Satyam, ahimsa, asteyam, shaucham. So if you really look at that, you said that the word satyam is being used. Can we define it effectively? Understand? Yes. Bhuta hita yathartha bhashanameva satyam. That means when your speech, your act, and your deed, and your thoughts, all of those things, but what they should be is not just communicating, it should not be hurtful, but it should be doing good to the entire universe. Sarva bhuta hitartha bhashanameva satyam. Sarva bhuta hita yathartha bhashanameva satyam. So these are the definitions we need to understand and say that when you take a body of language, this is how in simple terms we can say that, hey, Sanatana Dharma is say the truth, be law-abiding, live a life of law-abiding, not when red light camera is watching you, but just not only in your speech, your acts and your thoughts also. That is what manasa, vacha, karmana, living a life with values, living a life respecting the law of the land and the rule of the land, and inspiring others to lead such a life where thankfulness is part of your life. That is essentially Sanatana Dharma. Hindu can be defined in geographic terms or in these value terms. Typically, this Sindhu to Hindu is not a really concrete evidence that you can find. See, anytime when there is a definition, we need to ask ourselves a question. What is the pramana? Means where in these source scriptures this definition is there? Because this is eternal, the future is also captured beautifully. So Hindu has couple of definitions. Typically, people use Himalaya samarabhyam yavadindu sarovaram tam deva nirmitam rashtam Hindustanam prauchyate. Himalayas to the southern ocean, the region that is built with these divine energies called devatas, is Hindu. And you can also say that Ha is Surya, sun, and Indu is moon, Sun and Moon dynasties, Surya Chandra Vamsha Raja, the region on Earth which they ruled, which happens to be the entire planet Earth during Mahabharata and all, they really brought peace across the globe. That definition includes everyone. So we need to say that, okay, now say everyone is a Hindu and Sanatani because it is really a value-based, respectful, thankful society that really thinks knowledge as the forefront, knowledge as a way of life, gaining, assimilating, living those principles, and helping spread that value system of thankfulness, treating everybody equal, universal brotherhood. Universal welfare is not human welfare. Universal welfare means bhuta, sarvabhuta hitardha bhashanameva. Anything that you say, anything that you do, anything you think has to make sure that it is not harming anything. But you need to make sure that it is in a balance, right? So again, another definition of satyam, when you say that, okay, now you need to make sure that you balance things. Ahimsa, when you take the second one after satyam, the four legs of that, ahimsa is not hurting anybody. But ahimsa paramo dharmaḥ, you need to live a life, you need to lead a life not hurting anyone and not hurting the nature also. So ahimsa paramo dharmaḥ, that is the highest way of life. Dharmahimsa tadaivacha. If somebody is not law abiding, punishing them or correcting them, that's why jails are not called jails, right? Like they are called correction facilities. Putting them on a path of correction is also considered dharma. Asteyam is not even thinking of aspiring, seeking others' possession. That doesn't belong to you. So every body of this knowledge, when you go to, and then shaucham is not about your gross body, it is about subtle body. Again, when we talk about the body and types, we will say that. But this physical gross body is talking about physical cleanliness. But this shaucham touches on the subtle body that is related to our mind, because mind and its faculties are divided into mano, buddhi, ahankara, chittam. When we go into Yoga Sutra, we can say that yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Chitta is a part or the faculty of a brain that really keeps all these images. You know, it's like internet. You say something, it will never be out, right? It will be there. So our minds are similar. So we need to make sure that when we earn, we are earning through lawful means. That is considered shaucham in Ardhashastram, is especially those who have power and those who accumulate wealth. It really says that you have to do this through proper means. So in summary, we need to make sure that Sanatana Dharma and Hindu are not just merely defined in geographic terms. It is a universal framework of law-abiding, thankful, universal welfare-seeking people who really try to gain those traits and build their character with those traits and live such a life. And let's all aspire, live, and be a role model in living those values. मानसं वाचिकं पापं कर्मणा समुपार्जितं श्रीरामस्मरणेनैव व्यपोहति न संशयः श्रीराम राम राम नमः पार्वतीपते हर हर महादेव. Please share your thoughts. If you like it, share this video, spread the knowledge, share the knowledge. Let's engage in a meaningful, respectful conversation and let's take this learning journey forward.